I'm very sorry, you guys. Starting kind of in the middle of all of it. This is a plain tutorial. Gonna cover how to make SetAng fins and probably also my ACF engine setup. More for evaluating, so people can tell me if it's better or not. What I did in the other part where I didn't actually record my voice was I attached a pot controller. Click it, right click it and the seat, and yeah. And then I placed this E2. I got it from a tutorial. I guess I'll paste it in a text in it. I don't know. I'll figure out how to make it so you guys can use it. Yeah. Other than that, you right click it. Here's a bit I was at. I'm so bad at showing this. Because I forgot. I kind of need to show how I wired it. A goes to D, A goes to A on the pot controller. Chassis goes to that one, which is linked to that one. Yes. Now we can get into the E2. Right. I just think. Yeah, okay. So, as you can see now, if I get in the seat, press A and D, this thing is going to turn that way. If I right click it and set this one to turn, no wait, this 0 here, turn, and make this one over here 0. Actually, let's make this one turn as well. No, 0 for the simplicity. There you go. And then update it. There you go. Now if I press A and D, it's gonna go on another axis because we've set the other axis to turn instead of 0. That's how I understood it. I'm not very good with E2, but I think that's how it's working. And if I put this one, it'll roll. And that is basically what you use for your ailerons and your elevator and such. Kind of simple, but it works. And then what I wanted to show you is, in case you really need it, you can actually put. I don't know how you need it. I can't figure out. I don't know ailerons. I don't know because it won't work with ailerons. Anyways, put 2 of them. It'll actually go both axes. Kind of weird, but it works. For this simple tutorial, I'm going to do one. No, screw it. I'm going to do it with rudder. So what you need is I can actually have a dupe for this. Anyways, I have my advanced duplicator. Oh god. I think it's plain SetAng. Yeah, there we go. I have a series of the basically it's set. I'll show you how to wire it up manually. So as you can see, I did all of these. I did the same thing as I did in the turn bit. Turn the right angle so everything turns right. Now I just need to wire this back up to the other one. I'm sure how that's done. And mark that into D. Every single one of these chassis entity things are already wired to that one, so I don't need to worry about that. It's just a matter of clicking and clicking their entity. Now A of this one, this is kind of where it gets tricky because I just use your logic. Y'all find out D from this one to D to that one, A to that one, to D to that one, just to figure out what it does. See if I was not supposed to do that. Interesting indeed. Oh, I think I know why. You see, sometimes this happens. It is because, well, if it does that and they're all set the wrong angle, what you can do is, let me just find it, the entity marker again. You right click that one, and right click the wing because it's at a different angle. So now if I do this, yeah, they'll do it right. And now we gotta find out which side is pointing up, like the back bit is up, meaning that it's inverted, because I'm pressing D right now. You can't tell, but I am. and the left side is going up, which means I have to invert it. Done by simply wiring the opposite. A to A and D to A. No, shit. And here A to D, D to D. Now we have it wired up so that it's like ailerons. This is the elevator. D, just try your luck. A to W. I'm not exactly sure what it does yet, but you know. Yeah, see, this one's supposed to bring it down, I do believe. Hang on, I just gotta use my logic here. Yeah, that's supposed to bring it down, then that's supposed to bring it up. No, wait. I'm fucking around. What am I doing? D goes to W. A goes to S. Hope you can understand just a little bit of this. There we go. Now it's because the back end is going down. Meaning it's going down because I'm pressing W. I like to have the up and down inverted. Don't know if that's how it is for everyone. And then actually you want to invert this A and D. So D is usually right, so I'm going to put it left. I like to use mouse 1 and 2 for the rudder. Because the airflow is going to be... Actually, am I right about this? I don't know. I'll find out when I put the fins on there. Everything might be inverted. Anyway, so take any plate. I'm just going to, because I don't feel like scrolling all the way, I'm going to take this one. It's going to be my rudder. Now I use precision, move, to get this in place right there. Might not look very good. You can always like put it inside the plane. I'll show some examples later. And let's have a nice long aileron. Now usually I would use precision alignment, which I should have I'll make a tutorial. There's tutorials online, but I don't know, I could have one for mirroring. But currently I don't have it in single player because I don't want to get interrupted by other players while making this tutorial. So I decided to get all the add-ons, go to single player. Multiplayer usually has the add-ons I need, which is why I kind of like socializing while building, you know, speaking to other people, getting inspiration. That's my kind of style. I know other people don't like that kind of thing, but I really do. That's not straight, doesn't really matter, it's just a test plane. But if you really want to do it well, you can always just put that extra bit of work in there. Anyways, here are the Ballsocket settings. X minimum, I don't know if you can see it on the screen, I'll post it in the description, I guess. X minimum is minus 0.1. X maximum is 0.1. And just repeat that with all the minimums are 0.1, minus 0.1, and all the maximums are 0.1. And that goes all the way down. The friction is nothing, I don't believe. I don't need friction. Free movement, ticked, no collide entities, whatever you decide. I guess you can have it on. I don't know, it might actually create lag. Anyways, I think you just, yeah, I'm not the one to be saying I think. I remember it as just pressing that, pressing that, pressing that, pressing that, pressing that, pressing that, and pressing that on the side of this one, remember, because it's a rudder. Anyway, let's try it. Unfreeze it. Ooh. Oh yeah, I forgot to access it on, but here we go. A and W. No, A and D, I mean. Turns these. And that is the right way. That's that. And basically, if I were to go fix this, I forgot to access it. Oh, by the way, for if you are new following the tutorial, which you probably shouldn't be, you should learn a bit about GarrysMod building if you want to get into building. Anyways, and I can make tutorials, I'm just not very good at it. Anyways, right click the top to make it right click somewhere on the doesn't have to be, and just right click here to make an axis. You can do it with precision alignment if you have like everything is smooth and stuff. You can do it with precision alignment. It's kind of excuse me if it just cut out. It's kind of hard. I was saying it's kind of hard to do the precision alignment thing, but it kind of pays off because you don't need to nudge everything around and it gets kind of messy. Yeah. Anyways, that was kind of stupid. There we go. Unfreeze that. You know, right and left click the rudder. You know, that and that. Actually, for the simplicity in this tutorial, I'm going to put a thruster on it. I'll make the ACF on it when we have tested if this is working or not. Thruster's kind of simple. Find a thruster. Must be under physics, right? Ah, God, I hate the new menu. Yeah, physics force. I don't know. Go a little. I don't like to go too mental on my thrusters, because I'd rather have, you know, a glider than a full speed, because then you can't really test if everything is working right. Anyways, I like to put it to shift or space. Space or shift. Actually, space would be where the engine goes. Right now I'm going shift. Actually, the engine is going to go to the scroll bar. That's not on any of my other planes, but that's on my new one. Anyways, yeah, you see, thruster is kind of mental. It's kind of not no-collided properly. Yeah, let's just, actually, when you build, I like to just no-collide everything to everything. Then you won't have the trouble of accidentally running into stuff. And also, I do believe the thruster here is a bit mental, which I said I do not like. Right. So, fin tool. Now, for the back, I like to use about lift by plane normal, about 25, maybe lower. Always go lower than you think, because you can always increase it. And just 100 for the front wing. Also, you give lift by plane normal to the fins. I usually do that. I don't know if you might have seen someone else do. Whatever you feel comfortable with. Oops. And then drop it. You see, that's got way too much lift in the front. Now, what we do is take our fin tool, lift by plane normal, decrease that, hit it again, and respawn it. Oh god. I have to right click a prop for. There we go. It's still kind of, but let's try flight. Actually, I think it has to be 25 as well, because we have no engine in the front. Yeah, you see. Yep, it's pitching. So this goes 20. I like to always. That's what actually David Windistel from Flight Test says this is about RC planes. Tail heavy plane flies. No wait, a front heavy plane flies bad. A tail heavy plane flies once. Of course, in GarrysMod, planes fly whenever the fuck you want them to. Oh, this is not working, is it? I see. It seems that my elevator is not giving me any output whatsoever. My ailerons are. Yeah, you know, I don't really like the thruster bit. Put it about an angle, you know. Unfreeze it, try it. Yeah. Oh, god damn it. I don't like this at all. Maybe, just maybe I fucked it up. I think you have to press R, yeah, to undo the previous fin. Whoops. No, it's still not working. Oh, I get it. It's because the wing. Oh, no, it's not. Shit, I don't know anymore. I like to just experiment around a bit. See what works best for you. Oh wow. Whoops. Eventually you'll get it. See, now it's to tail too tail lifty. I usually balance it out with lift, though it's probably more mental, like, no, it's probably more sane to balance it out with weights, but I've just kind of gone with it this way. Launched it this way and gone with it this way. Actually, I think I'm going to add an engine straight away because it's going to balance it out much nicer. So the engine, I'm just going to use a small one for this tutorial. Put a couple of wheels on there as well because propeller is going to be quite messy. Anyways, if your plane flies just sort of good, then you've completed this step better than I have. Just gonna add some wheels here. Again, I just remote access. You can get suspension-ish if you want to, but I mean, I'm very bad with suspension and ball sockets, so E2 and ball sockets are not my thing. Definitely not. Which is basically GarrysMod these days. Haha. Used to be so. Oh shit. Anyways, concentrate. I'm making a tutorial. Right. So I like to use a rotary engine, also known as a Wankel engine, I do believe. Yeah, small gearbox is what I use usually. If you have like a 2-engine plane, it doesn't really matter. Also, I like to use a geared gearbox because I don't really like the CVTs. Though they're probably what you're supposed to use because it'll give you much more thrust. And torque, I mean, not thrust. Just gonna go with a small, medium 3-bladed propeller. Axis it on. Because that's kind of my way of doing it, and it's kind of good because then you actually get for the looks as well. Now you get a plate. It doesn't really matter which plate. This one will do. And then you precision it. Precision weld, I'm guessing. Yeah, I gotta find a way to do that. Anyways, precision weld it to the propeller. Now it's a 2x6. I call them what the notches on them have instead of what inches they are, what they're named as in the tab or in the spawn list, I mean. And weld everything nice together. Doesn't need to be straight. Doesn't need to be like really locked in, weld together, because that's what most people have done, and it's not really getting good results. It's not getting better. It's actually getting a little better if you leave it hanging a slight. But I don't usually do that. Lift by plane, 100 is always a nice starting number. Oh wait, right here comes my E2 bit. Actually, I'm gonna do it with space because I don't know. I lost my chip. It used to be there. Anyways, simple ACF starter. Smack it down. Wire advanced. W to space, because W is basically giving throttle to the engine, which I like to have in space. You can do it whatever you want. Active goes to active on the pod controller. Throttle goes to the chip. So does gear. Now, you can wire gear up and gear down to whatever you like, but I don't need it at all. So I'm just going to leave it. Now we have an engine and a running propeller. No, because I forgot to wire the gearbox. No, I didn't. I forgot to link it. There we go. Much better. And I forgot to weld the engine. I forgot a lot of stuff today. Anyways, actually, these simple aircraft usually work the best. It's kind of... I made one once, had landing gear and everything. And my first ACF engine plane as well. You see, it needs lift in the front wings now that we've placed an engine there. So I'd say around 50 would do. I'm sorry, guys. That was the second cutout, meaning 20 minutes has now passed. This is getting long, but it's also nearing the end. Hang in there. We're almost done. If anybody is still watching this. Oh, I messed the rudder up. Lift, goddammit, lift. Yeah, you know, actually, you can see here, it's given... I think that's because of the fin tool, not the engine itself. It's giving quite a lot of torque to one of the sides. And that's not good. Because it's a single engine. That's why I usually like building twin engine planes. And also, a little more lift on the front wing wouldn't damage the plane. But you know, that's basically it. I'm gonna be right back when I've balanced this thing out. Seeing if it, you know, it's just a matter, just trial and error. Keep going, keep going, keep going. I'll make a tutorial later for what do you call it? Make a tutorial later for the yeah, for the mouse scroll speed thing. I got it from Spider004 here. No, fuck. I did his intro. Anyways, he's a really nice... Well, I don't know if he's nice, but he makes nice tutorials anyway. He's probably nice. Anyways, what you could do here is... Yeah, add a little trim. I haven't got any idea how, but add some kind of trim to the side. Because full speed engines, it goes fucked. Anyways, I think that's gonna be it for this tutorial. Might add something on the end of the video if I feel that I haven't been explaining enough. SetAng, the flaps are done the same way. Just other kind of advanced. I'll put another video up. That's it. See you guys later. Bye.